Wonderful. You must be consuming a lot of content nowadays online, right? Using mobile, once you start, your fingers just don't stop. You watch content either on mobile phone or on a laptop. But the problem here is what kind of content we should be focusing on is not something in our control. At the same time, if not mobile phone, what else to do? Something we think we should be doing that, we should be focusing on family, we should be focusing on how to cook, we should be focusing on how to raise the child, or people who are bachelor, they may be thinking how to date online, what are the things to figure out. I would say the sites where you get most pleasure, you may be exploring that as well. But yes, we all that things are okay, but thing is, what if you could focus on something that would really help you in these times? Like, when you come out of this time where things are not so good, and when the time becomes better, what if you have so much developed for yourself that you have kind of equipped with new knowledge, new thoughts, new ideas about few things? What are those few things that you could focus on these days? That's something is all about in this video. I'm Praveen Bhandari. I'm into business branding. I have my own coaching where I help entrepreneurs to build their own business brand. And I help them to build a brand in such a way that people, the consumers, not only love or trust their brand, but also feel inspired by their brands. That's the kind of brands I'm trying to help them to, to kind of develop. So here is the video. So look at the, let's get into the content part quickly. Okay, so we already have the introduction, and here are the 10 things that entrepreneurs could do. So first and the foremost, know your body type. See, understand this. You're sitting at home, you're having a lot of food and this and that. What you're doing, there are 3 basic types of body that you can learn about online. Okay, so see, these basic 3 types are, one is ectomorph, mesomorph, and the third one is endomorph. These are the 3 different types of body. Now, what is ectomorph? If you see, it's a naturally lean body, struggle to gain muscles. These people are not able to develop muscles on their body, narrow shoulders and hips. That's kind of a body type is this. And yeah, fast metabolism. Whatever you eat, you can eat as much as you want. You're hungry, but the problem is whatever you eat, you don't know where it goes. That kind of body you have. Right? So that's a one type. Now the second type is mesomorph. Mesomorph, if you see, narrow hips and clavicles. The joints of the wrist, ankle, these areas are really small. If you see the hands, especially my body, if you see my hand, this wrist is very small. And the third is the build is very, very thin. Overall build is thin. Stringy muscle bellies. The muscle bellies are stringy, and long limbs. The body limbs are really long. This is the second type where you call it mesomorph. The third one is, let's see what is endomorph is all about. Heavier bone structure. Bone structure is a little heavy, a bulky one, square torso, a wider waist, larger hips, and slower metabolism. These guys, if they little also, they feel like we have put on. So that kind of body you have. These are the 3 types of body. Now I want you to focus on which kind of body type you have, and based on that you can do little studies, how, if you want to make some changes, or what you can do, how you can kind of understand your body in a better way. So that's something you can actually spend time on. There is a book. I'll be suggesting 2 books to you on that. Links I'll be sharing. One is the 3 body types. Now another is supportive book. This is a kind of more related to Ayurveda on understanding body types. It's the first one is directly to the body type. So okay, I'll just click. I'll be sharing the link on this thing, the description below. But still, this is a 3 body types. What routines they respond to respond the best. So that's what this book is all about. And the second one is this one. See, this Ayurveda, natural health practices for your body type from the world's oldest healing tradition. Yeah, so this is about knowing your body type. Now let's look at the second one. Second is know your food. As you're at home and you know there is a small gap to go out and buy groceries and foods that you require for home, what kind of food you should bring home, so that during when you are sitting at home and consuming without a lot of exercise to your body, what kind of food you really should eat. That's something you should be learning about. And once the lockdown over, then also what kind of food you should have. Foods are based on different types of people. Different types of people should have different kinds of food. Let's see what different types when I say. First of all, Prakriti. You know this three types of Prakriti: Vata, Pitta and Kapha. These are the three body. I won't say these are not similar to the body type that we already discussed, but these are the three elements of your body: Vata, Pitta and Kapha. So which body type you have, or which one element you have, that you need to you can easily understand once you go through. Here are some things that I have shared, but you can figure out. There are online tests on that. That's what I'm saying. Go and spend time on understanding these things. Now second is based on the age, what age you are into. That's something you need to again figure out. If you are into falls into the teenage, you falls into the mid age, you falls into a senior person, which area or what gender you have. Again, gender wise you can have different food. So the profession, now what kind of demand your profession has, like if you are more of a mind person, if you are more of a physical. I understand this doesn't go relevant during pandemic, but at least based on the kind of work you're doing, you can actually try and understand when you are actually getting back to work, what kind of food will help you during this pandemic. Again, if you understand the food, which kind of food you should have so that you can keep your body fit, that's something would help you. And here are the few body, again based on which your food could change. Different people could have different food based on these factors as well. First one is biological. Okay, so hunger, appetite and the taste, that's things decide your food, right? Economic determinants such as cost, income, availability. The third is physical determinants such as access to the understanding of what kind of food to have and the skills of cooking and everything. The third is social determinants: culture, family, peers, meal patterns. All these things could affect your food. Psychological determinants such as mood, stress and guilt. And last one is attitude, beliefs and knowledge about the food. So it's very important to you see here. I'm not telling you what should you have or what you should not have. I'm saying where you should be spending your time on, what kind of food you should be consuming. I'm not suggesting on that. I'm saying this is the area we can actually spend your time on when you go to the internet to understand the food that you want to have, right? The third thing that you can spend time on, understanding your personality. Personality is very important, as we know, like how we communicate. This is the time where you can sit back, lean and think how you behave, why you behave, what you behave. All these areas you can explore. So here there is something called archetypes. There are 12 types of archetypes. Okay, so I'll be giving you something as an assignment. When you finish this video, I want you to do this assignment. It's like there are 12 types of innocent: the innocent, everyman, hero, rebel, explorer, creator, ruler, magician, lover, caregiver, jester or sage. Which of these 12 you fall into? That's something you can do to understand your own personality. By the way, different brands have different personalities. Brands also fall into this category of 12 different personalities. Okay, so here is a website that where you can actually test what personality you fall into. So let's look at that site. Oh, here it is, Jungian Archetype Test. So here is the form that you need to fill. It's just click. About 36 questions are there. Once you finish this 36 questions, submit the answers and you will figure out what kind of personality you have. This is the simplest thing you can do after this video quickly. Okay, so that's the second thing. Third thing. Now let's move on to the fourth one. What is the fourth one you will be spending time during this pandemic? Connect with your friends. See, needless to say, this is the time where you can actually get into your old diaries, school books and places where on your Facebook accounts, figure out, get into your old jobs wherever you are working, whenever you had that time, when you went to some places somewhere and you remember somebody you were working over there. try to dig out these details and call them and ask how are you, because this is the time, the most beautiful time you have in a hand, where you can actually connect with those people and say how are you, thank you, I had enjoyed that time with you, whatever. Like if you are X, Y, whatever, you can call them also and say take care. These things you can help. It would help to people to keep them positive in this super negative time period, right? So this is a connect with friends and also connect with family and relatives. I understand for being young generation, it becomes very difficult to connect with our relatives, but somewhere knowing who is where and what kind of people or what kind of relatives we have in our family, you can actually sit with your mother or father and ask them, like who is aunt, who is uncle, who's father, who's what that relationships, how that works. All this knowledge may not be relevant the way you are doing your life or leading your life, but somewhere just knowing these people are connected me, it will just give you a sense of inclusiveness. It could give you a sense of feeling more stable and finding yourself in a safe place somewhere. Okay, these are the people you can actually call them up and ask for about their health and well-being. So that would really give them little bit of emotional boost, which they can use to, if they are not in a good shape, it would just help them to know, wow, these people are also thinking about me, right? So that's something you can do. The sixth point, connect with your hobbies. Now here what I'm going to do is I'll give you different when I say hobbies, I'm not saying if you have some hobbies which needs a lot of space in physical activities, you may not be able to do that, but at least some hobbies where you think you can actually sit at home and practice, please go ahead and do. So here few of them online. See, the credit goes to the Muse channel, the muse.com. From there I picked up these elements. So the first one is Ellison, second Udemy. Udemy most of us must be knowing. Coursera is the site, EDX, Udacity, LinkedIn, Skillshare. Now this particular site I made it orange. If you see, this is one of the beautiful site. Again, I'm sharing all the links in the description below. And Kodak Academy, one of the beautiful sites, Plural site, and Future Learn. All these sites will provide you with different topics. Just dig deep into what you always wanted to learn. These are the small courses. Most of them are free, some of them are paid. Even if they are paid, it's not that expensive, 300, 200, 500, not more than 1000 for sure, I believe. So you can actually get into this learning process where you can take notes and improve yourself, add few things to your life, and see how you can fulfill your old unfulfilled dreams, so called. Yeah. So that's online thing. Now physical activity, as I said, I understand that you may not be able to do some cricket practice or some hockey or that kind of stuff you may not be able to do, but simple things like exercise, yoga, meditation, these three things, if you're able to include in your daily routine and learn more about them, what kind of stuff you need to do, that will be wonderful. Explore these areas. Okay, so this is about connect with your hobbies. Now let's look at the seventh one. Learn about the culture. See, this is something I would say nobody may suggest as of now, but I would say this is really important. If you look at European countries or any other country, that country people are well rooted in their tradition or culture. On the surface level, you may feel that they are not really connected, but if you start studying on these cultures, the European culture, whichever they are, you will see they are actually more connected than we are. So it's a time, this is the time where you need to explore this part, So I'll share a couple of sites for that as well. So one is culture and religion. You can learn about religion, different religions, how they operate, what kind of belief system they have, why they do what they do. Just knowing these cultures and religions will help you to have a better understanding with people. Then whenever people do whatever they are doing, you will understand why they are doing, from which culture they are coming from, what kind of religion they are coming from, what kind of tradition they are coming from. Knowing just these things will help you to be empathize with them, understand their situation, and have a better relationship. That's what we need end of the day, right? So this is a site to learn more about culture. This is a government website, Indian culture. You can go through this: forts of India, historic cities of India, snippets, all of them are the new editions. Forts of India, this Constitution of India, virtual walkthrough of different places, textile and fabric. So this is a site where you can actually go. They have app as well. You can download the app and watch. The second I said religion, right? So religion is for that also there is a beautiful site. I don't know whether you know this, learnreligions.com. So again, as I said, I'm sharing the link in the description below. So here you can learn about different religions. This would give you a fair perspective. You don't need to go through that thick books to learn the entire religion. These are simple tools where you can actually get the gist of it, and you find something very interesting, you can get into the depth of it as when you feel like, you can learn the entire, you can go through the entire book, holy books if you need to. So that's something I say you can spend time on. And the next thing that you can spend time on, learn about business purpose. If, as I said, this especially for entrepreneurs, right? So if you're an entrepreneur and you're already into the business, you must be already looking at finances, recruitments, operations, how things are working. You must be already working on that. But this is the time where you can actually start thinking about why you started this business at the first place. What was the purpose? If you not started the business, whoever started in your family, or the person who actually started the business, what drive him to come out with this idea of starting this business? Why he actually got into this kind of business? What was his deep rooted emotions which made him think like, okay, this is something I need to start so that I can deliver value to the people. Believe me, you may think people started business because they need to make profit. I would accept your argument when it comes to profit, but I would say that's not only the reason why they are into business. That's not only reason. There is a higher purpose when they started the business. But when they start the business, then you got into this profit loss process, then you completely forget your purpose and you just focus on making money. So I understand that happens, but this is a time when you can go back and see why really this business got into this. Because we all believe that somewhere we have some purpose to be here in this planet Earth. So if that's true, I believe that every business has got its own purpose. And I want you to figure that out for your own business. Now, the ninth element that you can spend time on is learn about investments. Here, okay, so about purpose, let me see what I can help you with. That's my belief, purpose beyond profit. Okay, here is a book that you can spend time on. Start with Why. I'm sure a lot of you must be already knowing about this book. This is by Simon Sinek. Brilliant book. I want you to purchase this book. Amazon is anyway active, so you can go ahead and my site is not loading. Give me a second. I think it will come up. Okay, so I'm opened in incognito mode. Hopefully this should work. Yeah. So see, Start with Why is the book that I want you to spend time on. Now you can read that book. Very useful, very useful, by the way. So that's where you can actually figure out what was the purpose, that why you started the business. Now, when it comes to investment, what should you be focusing on? What are the things that you should be learning online, right? 6 things to know before investing. First of all, purpose of the investment, liquidity that you have, risk appetite that you have, tenure of holding the investment, how long you can hold that much of money blocked, expected returns, and repayment options. What kind of returns you need, and repayment options. If there is a repayment, how that would work. All these areas you need to understand before start investing. There is types of investments available in India. This is something I wanted to share with you so that you can explore more on these areas. First, there are 3 segments: low risk, high risk, and medium risk. There must be many more than what I'm sharing, but these are the basics that I have already shared. PPF, Public Provident, Post Office Monthly Income, Senior Citizen, Employee Provident Fund, Sukanya Samriddhi, Tax Savings, Souvenir and Gold Bonds, life insurance, and some bonds. So these are low risk investments, whereas high risk, direct equities, like share market, unit linked insurance plans and mutual funds. Now medium risk, if you see, hybrid debt oriented funds, arbitrage funds and monthly income plans. These are the few investments plan that you can explore. Again, for this I have not shared any link or book because this is a vast subject. You can look into the places like, wherever, whichever you are connected with. Aditya Birla, they have come up with a new platform where you can manage all the platforms. Zerodha is there. These are the different platforms you can actually explore and understand. That's what I'm saying. This is not where I'm suggesting you to do something, but investment, when it comes to investment, I want you to really do that research, then decide on which platform you want to go ahead with. That's where you're spending time on, right? Now the last one, but very important, explore the philanthropy part. I understand money, income is stopped. There is no way that you can think of philanthropy in these days. But these are the days when there is real need for philanthropy, right? The charity that you could do. I'm trying to do whatever I could do best. I believe you can also start doing whatever little you could. I'm not saying just do all what you have. You need to hold back for your own purpose. I understand that, but as much as you can. This is the time. This is the time where you can actually ask your heart, ask your soul, what I can do the best. Whatever you can do the best, please do that. It's not necessarily money, right? It's not necessarily money. Old clothes you have, go get into your cupboard and see the clothes that you're not using, or cutleries that you're not using, sofa chairs that you don't want, or something, whatever you can, just give away that things, right? So I am a Rotary member, by the way. So from Rotary, there are 7 focus areas. So I just figured out this is the best way to give you what areas you can focus on. Now, basic education and literacy is one area you can help there. Maternal and child health. Third is peace and conflict prevention. These are the areas which you can explore online. Disease prevention and treatment. Water sanitation and hygiene. Now, hygiene is a hot topic, right? You can see wherever you can help people with hygiene. Community and economic developments. Support the environment. How to support the environment. These are the areas where there is always need for the people like you and me who can actually help and make things better for our own country. So these are the 10 areas where actually you can spend your time and understand these things and take some action towards them and make the time worth spending on online stuff. So this is it. So for this video, and before I finish this video, what I want you to know that you can connect with me on a site where it says Inspiring Brands Group. I'll show you that group. So this is a Facebook group. This is an exclusive group where you can actually connect with me. I'm sharing a lot of content on business branding. So this is Inspiring Brand Mastermind. That's the name of the group. And the second thing, that subscribe this channel please, because here it's not that I'm doing a lot of videos, but I just make sure I do a video 1 or 2 once in a week, but I'll make sure that I'll give the best video. I'll give the best content that really help you. That's what my motto of developing videos. Okay, so especially for entrepreneurs. Now, because being an entrepreneur, I understand like what kind of content we really want to consume, what we really need. So I understand that part really well, being in this industry for more than 10 years building brands. So now I just want to develop something that you need. So make sure you subscribe for my channel. And lastly, as I said, I'm into coaching. This is a page where you can actually come and register yourself to understand more about business branding. See, this is the time where you can actually think of your business, how to develop yourself into a brand. So far you must be spending time on sales and this, that, all that areas, operations, but how you can actually develop your own brand. This is, if you could just quickly click here and register yourself. See, now in next 5 days I'll be having my session on the 28th May. Today is 23rd. So register for the Business Insight. So when you click on that, you can see a simple form. Quickly fill the form and register yourself. And normally every Friday I have this masterclass where I help you to understand what is brand building and how you can develop your own brand. With that, thank you so much. See you in my next video. Make sure you subscribe for my channel. Thank you so much.